welcome with a big Niles round of applause, Mr. Alden Shaw.
Give it up for JP, guys. Yeah. Give it up for Chris. Yeah, very good. You guys didn't know it was going to be a dad bod night here, did you? I feel like I fit in like a glove. Yeah, guys, I've been having some trouble. Recently I ordered some new Polos. And they sent me a box of collared shirts on accident. So I had to send them back, try to get a refund. Fortunately, the company folded. Dad bod joke night. Come on. I'll probably never iron that out. That's too bad. Yeah, recently my girlfriend tried to trick me into playing a game of Fuck, Marry, Kill. Yeah, she wanted me to admit that theoretically I'd be willing to get married. Yeah, you gotta stay vigilant, kings. Well, as JP said, I live in Austin now, but originally I'm from Michigan. And when I meet people from Michigan, other places, they all have one thing more than anything. To show you where they're from on the hand map. Oh, I can't get enough of it, So people go, oh, I hear you're from Michigan. What part are you from there? And I go, oh yeah, I'm from Detroit. That's how they know it's true, guys. Yeah, I tell you the other day I was looking through some of my old things, and I found a bucket list I had written in my 20s. First item on there, it said become a millionaire by 30. Well, I'm only 1,017,000 short. And also, I'm 39, so probably just gonna cross that one off. Yeah, and then on there it said, do a woman twice your age. Again, I'm 39. Might be illegal, I don't know. That one. Down there it said be thin, and I was like, wow, that one's probably sailed, just crossing it off. Then it said own your own home, and I was like, a good one, young Alden. Probably never gonna happen, Yeah, the bottom there it said learn how to speak fluent Japanese, and I was like, watashi wa chikan desu. You guys probably know what that means, right? Just cross it off, just cross it off. That's never gonna happen. Does anyone in here actually speak Japanese? Yeah, me neither. That's silly, guys. But again, I'm almost 40 now, so I decided I got to start doing some things to work on my health, I used to be a power lifter back in high school, so I thought, well, I'll just pick up where I left off, So I threw 450 up on the squat rack, okay? And I'm knocking down, and it's going all right, I'm like, all right. Then when I got done, my balls kind of hurt. I was like, good, that means the testosterone's kicking in. That's what you want, I'm trying to get jacked here, And the next day I got up and my stomach kind of hurt, I was like, I wonder if I gave myself a hernia, So I looked it up, and if you do get a hernia, it's not just going to go away. You got to get a surgery. They're about $8,000. So that's when I realized I absolutely do not have a hernia. Looks pretty normal, right? Yeah, it's hard to know, what to do. I started taking turmeric. That's supposed to cut down on the inflammation. I don't really feel like that's working. I've been taking the lion's mane's mushrooms, and I know that's gassing up the brain, so I keep remembering to buy it, Well, that's good, For years, I was cooking with canola oil, and now I find out that that's a seed oil. That's like poison, you can't be doing that. That's like engine grease, I had to switch over to olive oil. Well, then I showed my girlfriend the olive oil that I had purchased. She's like, this is the garbage olive oil. This is the cheap, gross stuff that they boil it up, and it's all, you gotta get the, virgin, cold pressed, 3 times more expensive olive oil. That's what's good, okay. So that's like $22 a liter or something, So I started cooking with that, and then I seen on YouTube that if you cook olive oil, you get it too hot, it oxidizes it. Apparently oxygen is horrible for your body. I want to get that in there, so I had to switch over to coconut oil. Coconut oil's got a higher smoke point, I guess that's good for you, Then I went into the doctor and he's like, listen, your LDL cholesterol is off the charts. What have you been eating, like coconut oil or something? You got to switch over to nice healthy seed oil like canola oil. Well, now what? Fish oil? I don't know. Oh, it's tough. Like I started taking a total B vitamin. That's got all the B vitamins that you want. That's good. So I popped that in. Feeling pretty healthy. Then I went to use the bathroom. I wanted to describe the colors like highlighter liquid. He said, "Oh, it's working." And I looked at the back of the bottle. It said it had 87,000% of the B vitamins you need for one day. I don't know a lot about percentages, but that seems high. Why don't we just shoot for 100%? Again, one pill, I took enough B vitamins for Canada. Waste, Anyway. Well, down there in Austin, I have an identity at my apartment building where I live. I'm known as the guy who swims in the unheated pool when it's cold. That's all people know about me where I live, They're like, there he is. That's the guy who swims in the unheated pool when it's cold. Look how hairy and masculine he is. My God, I wish he'd come over here and fuck me. Okay, that's me where I live. Anyways, I walked by the pool the other day. There were some other guys swimming in the pool when it's cold. Well, that's ruined now. I'm just some guy who uses the pool. Who cares, Then I walked by the other day and they had closed the pool. So I talked to the maintenance guy and I said, hey, what's the deal? Why is the pool closed there? And he goes, oh, well, we checked the filters and we found a bunch of what we hope is beard hair. Also, we found an irregular amount of B vitamins. So. That's probably the other guy. I've never seen anybody else use the pool when it's cold. It's probably that day. No, I tell you, I've been tangling with my old adversary, Chase Bank, again. Oh, yeah, they've been charging me $12 a month for my free checking account, So I called them up. I said, hey, what's this? Why are you charging me this fee? This used to be free, And they go, oh, yeah, it used to be free checking account, but now we changed it. Now it's the Chase Freedom Checking. So we got the freedom to charge you $12 a month. Well, I don't know about all that, I'm like, well, here's the deal. It's a new fee, so we'll waive it for you this month. But the next month, you gotta pay it, I go, okay. So I've been calling them every month for the last 3 years. Yeah, I have a very persuasive argument too. I go, yeah, it's me again, Alden. I know this phone call is being recorded. I literally have nothing else to do today. I'm not getting off the phone until you give me the $12. I got my phone plugged into the wall. I mean, it's not your $12. Why don't you just hit the button that gives me back the $12? And sometimes they'll give you the runaround, they'll put you on hold. And that's when I engage in my other little hobby. Because Google Maps, I'm a level 7 local guide. And I only rate one business, guys, Chase Bank branches. Yeah, they all say the same thing. $12 a month? No. They're starting to figure it out. Well, also, let me give you a pro tip if you're in the rating game, guys. Let me tell you, you can rate the branch and the ATM separately. A lot of people don't know you can do that. Yeah, so there's actually 100 ATMs down there in Chase that just say, $12 a month? I don't think so. I think they're going to start seeing it my way soon, Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Actually, believe it or not, I did have a little success. They stopped charging me the $12 for like 6 months. And then they started up again thinking I wouldn't look. So I'm like, well, what now? What do I do? And I realized what I got to do is I got to go to the Chase Bank across the street from my house and start stealing their pens. So So I figure for $12, that's about 300 pens, okay? And they're nice pens, you know. They're kind of a blue, you know, and they can't really stop you is the thing. You know? I just go in there and I tell, you know, I don't even really have a reason to be in the bank, you know. I just go in there and say, hey, can I get a roll of pennies, you know, and then start stuffing my pockets with pens. I don't know, they haven't stopped me yet, and they're not going to stop me. You know what I'm telling you, they're guys. So. Yeah, that's pretty good pens, honestly. I got more in the card as. Yeah. Well, I tell you, I've had other troubles too. Let me tell you. The other day, I got a screw in my tire. You know, I was like, oh man, I got to go over to Discount Tire, get it swapped out there. You know, so I go up to the guy and I say, hey, my tire's screwed. What, you got low tread or something? Nah, there's a screw in it. And he goes, okay, let me take a look at the tire and see if that's the problem. Well, I'm not a tire professional, but, you know, I have a hypothesis, but, yeah, I'll let you do your job. So anyways, he gets his tool out, which is like the spray bottle you might use to discipline your cat. He goes over to the tire and he starts spraying it where the screw is, and it starts bubbling, you know. And he goes, yup, it's the screw. Good. Glad we're on the same page with all that, you know. He goes, okay, what kind of tire do you want? You know, I say, I don't know, something that fits on the car would be good. Do you have it in black? Get it on there, you know. Oh, what's this gonna cost? He goes, oh, well, we got some of these for 70. We got some for 120, you know. I go, okay, well, what's the difference, you know? Well, I'm paid on commission, so I like the 120 one. Just get something on there, you know. And then this is when he hits me with his pitch. He goes, listen, do you want tire insurance? 15 more if this ever happens again, we'll replace it for nothing. You know? Oh, no. Might be nice to have some part of the car insured. You know, I don't have car insurance, I don't have health insurance. I mean, I got this tire insurance. You know. Not all of the tires, mind you, just the new one. You know, just the new one, yeah. Let me tell you, if I get in an accident, it's all covered as long as I hit the passenger front tire. Yeah. It's perfect. Well, I tell you the other day, I was eating a family-sized bag of chips, or as I call it, one serving, you know. I was getting to the bottom, and, you know, I was tipping up the bag as you do, you know. Bottom of the bag, there was a staple. Oh, and I was like, thank God for chewing. You know, keep the debris out of your body, that's important, you know. It's not the kind of stomach staple that you want, you know. Yeah, I was like, oh, Doc, my tummy hurts there, you know. He's like, oh yeah, we got the x-rays back. A couple of your turds are stapled together. What kind of insurance do you have? I was like, do you take tire insurance? They don't, guys. It's too bad. Yeah, I gotta tell you, I used to have a job in sales before comedy, you know, and I actually used to sell the easiest thing to sell on the entire planet. Do you guys have any idea what that might be? I'll take some guesses. What do you think? Insurance? Timeshares? I think timeshares would be tough. You see those timeshare people go and you go, ooh. No, much easier. This is an easy sale, easy sale. You're saying insurance there? I bet insurance is not bad, you know. But no, it was easier than both of those things. Healthcare? I don't know if I can compete with care, you know. I don't know, one more guess. What do you guys think? Weed? Weed? Well, you know, this is part of more of the formal economy, you know. Well, I'm sure that's an easy sale, but actually it was easier than weed even. Yes, can I get one from you guys? What do you think? Pimp? Thank you. Glad you see me that way. After the show, line my craft. No, I'll just tell you guys, it was handguns at a pawn shop in Texas. Yeah, very easy to sell. Tell you, I was one of the top salesmen too, because I have a beard. Yeah. I'll walk you through the sales procedure. Yeah. Gentleman walks into the pawn shop and you go, how many guns will it be today, brother? That's it. All right, I'll have one gun. I go, okay, cool. How will you be paying today, sir? Untraceable gold bullion, you know? That's when he pulls out his gun. Like to buy my gun with a gun. Fantastic. It's a pawn shop. We can do that, you know? Take that over here, gun. And I go, oh, good. I see you scraped off the serial numbers. That'll save time. All right, well, you want me to wrap this up in the U.S. Constitution for you? I'll wear it out, you know. All right, have a lovely day. Yeah, for that, I was paid a commission of one gun. So. I got a gun, yeah, pretty good. I don't know, it's hard to say if Texas or Michigan is more pro-gun, but man, it's close. Like that. Yeah. Well, I got a different job besides doing comedy. I host trivia games. So, yeah, I'm the CEO of Unknown Trivia. So, I'm very popular in 2 bars. Yeah, and the thing about trivia is people think that it's pretty easy to write trivia because the internet exists, right? But the problem with the internet is that nobody can reach a consensus about anything. So it is challenging because you do have to reach a consensus. Because if you don't, what will happen is in the middle of the trivia game, somebody will pull their phone out, which is illegal in trivia. It's not illegal to pull your gun out. It is illegal to pull your phone out, you know? And they'll come up to you and they'll be like, what about this? And you look at it and be like, you wrote that. That doesn't mean anything, you know? So again, I was trying to figure out, I spent hours on this, whether or not it's okay to put metal in the microwave. I was not able to reach a consensus on mine. People are like, don't ever do that. That'll start a fire. They're like, maybe. How thick's the tinfoil? Well, that's not right, you know? So I had to throw that one out, you know? I spent hours trying to determine whether or not dolphins have nipples or not. What do you guys think? They're mammals. What are you thinking? Am I hearing yeses? I'm seeing some nods. I'm hearing some yeses. I'm hearing a no. Okay, the room is divided on that. That's a perfect false or true question, guys. It turns out they do not. Then somebody goes, well, how the hell does that work? Well, here it is. The mommy dolphin has the other little slits that open up on her belly, and then the baby dolphin gets in there and gets up the dolphin milk, which I'm sure is delicious, but again, horrible trivia question. Yeah, I found out that bees do not have knees. That's true. I had one about whether or not all bears shit in the woods. And they're like, what about polar bears? I throw that one out, you know. I had one about whether or not raccoons have thumbs or not. I'm going to tell you right now, they do not. Okay? Imagine if you had a pinky where the thumb is, okay? And so somebody was arguing with me, you know? And they go, well, I don't believe that. What about this? And they showed me a picture of Rocket from the Guardians of the Galaxy. He's firing this futuristic laser, you know? And I was like, that's a fictional raccoon-human hybrid, you know? That doesn't mean anything. What are you, a botanist, you know? Yeah, I'm calling a gun to get that all settled, you know? Yeah, that's too bad, yeah. Yeah, again, I've been trying to do some things for my health. I was doing the keto diet for a little bit, you know? I didn't realize I was doing a different version of the keto diet for years, you know? It was keep eating till obesity. You gotta be very careful on the keto diet, you know, because you gotta eat a lot of butter. So what I would do is I'd go over to H-E-B, that's like the grocery store down there in Texas, you know, and I'd get 4 sticks of the salted butter from the Hill Country. It's like $3.79, pretty good deal, you know. But one week I went in there and guess what? They didn't have it. Yeah, all they had was the unsalted butter. And I was like, oh, I don't know about all that. You know? Then I got thinking about it, and I was like, you know, this butter does not have any salt in it. That means I'm getting more butter. It's even a better deal. I got salt at home, you know? Wow, this is great. So anyways, take the unsalted butter home. You know, I cooked it up with my lentils, and it turns out it's pretty good. You know, I'm an unsalted butter man. I had no idea. You know? So now I know what to get. You know, 4 sticks of the unsalted butter from the Hill Country, still $3.79, even a better deal. You know, because I got salt at home. You know. Well, this week I go in there and guess what? They don't have it. All they got is the salted butter. And I hate that now. Oh, you know, I was like, bring out the manager, you know, and we got into a discussion, got a little bit heated, yeah. I almost assaulted him. You guys are silly. I got a couple more for you guys. Yeah, I can tell you. One thing you might not know about me is I like to collect coins from the ground. Yeah, a lot of people feel like it's beneath them, but it always made sense for me, guys. Yeah, I was walking down 6th Street down in Austin there, and this guy, you know, he's walking up behind me, I'm getting a little nervous, you know, but then I see a nickel on the ground, you know, and I go to pick it up, and I mean, you guys know what bending over looks like, you know? And he comes up behind me, he's like, hey, that's my nickel, you know, and I was like, oh yeah? How about this? I'll flip it for you. It's my nickel. And he's like, wow, I didn't know you were from Detroit. All right, before I get out of here, I like to close off my set with a few one-liners for you guys. Sorry, I got a question for you there. What do you call a rooster with diabetes? Yeah, it's a big fat cock. They say one in the hand's worth two in the bush. Unless we're talking about big fat cocks. They say you can lead a horse to water, but you'll always be jealous of his big fat cocks. We got any Bible readers here in the Laugh Lounge? Couple people? That's great. Yeah, Jesus said it's better to give than to receive the big fat cock. Praise Jesus, guys. They say the devil you know is better than the devil with a big fat cock. You know, in some translations of the Bible, the straw that broke the camel's back, actually a big fat cock. I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, but I fear no evil, for I cast a long shadow. From my big fat cock. Yeah, you guys get off the Bible. King Arthur had a brave knight. His name was Circumference. Because he had a big fat cock. Guys, I had a very expensive auto repair recently. It cost me an arm and a leg and a big fat cock. One more, you guys deserve it, I think. You know, they say there's a sucker born every minute, which is great news for people with big fat cocks. Guys, if you're interested, after the show, I saw my joke book here. It's called the Big Fat Cock Joke Book. This is 100% big fat cock jokes, and it's paired with an AI image. So, yeah. As an example, you can't judge a book by its cover, and it takes a huge book to cover my big fat cock. And, kind of a portly lady there, so you know, you got an idea what's in there. $10 you want these guys. Anyways, thank you so much. Have an all shop. Give it up for
He's also selling pins, so be sure to pick those up. $12 each. $12 each, that's right. One bargain.